Hey guys, before the mission video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Fox 3 Managed Solutions. I certainly couldn't host this mission without them, and a giant DCS Combined Arms ground battle with 1,500 plus tanks, APCs, and infantrymen would never be possible without Fox 3. Also, huge thanks to the digital controllers for providing all of the awesome ATC, ACI, and TAC C2 services for this mission. They truly help make these missions smoother, more fun, and far more immersive. If you're interested in controlling DCS pilots, please check them out in the comment section down below. As the Shah of Dhimar sat in the ops room of Takeoff Air Base after his inspiring speech in Tel Aviv, he hunched over as he listened to the radio frequencies assigned to the many different operations all occurring simultaneously on the 3 different fronts against 3 very different but dangerous enemies, from the Sinai Peninsula to the mountains of the north to the blue waters of the Gulf. The Shah reached out and tuned the radios to the special mission assigned to boost the confidence and the morale of Royal Dhimar Air Force's F-16 squadrons. As he listened in, he felt a mix of elation and worry as the radios crackled with the calm and cool voice of the AIC controller in the E3 Century, Red Crown, as it had been known since the inception of the Royal Dhimar Air Force, and the more excited voices of his pilots pressing the attack. The Shah sat on the edge of his seat as he heard the first Magnum call from the SEAD flights engaging the SAMs all around Tabqa Air Base. Then the excited calls of fighter sweep pilots calling their shots with Fox 1s, 2s, and 3s as MiGs and IEPAF F-15A Eagles tried to intercept the strike package. In the middle of the action, bursting through the radio, the former mascot of the F-16 squadrons at Marj Ruhail Air Base, the collie named Stevie, trotted into the room looking rather scruffy and unkempt, after bouncing from pilot to pilot and base to base after her original owner was lost over the skies of Paran. As the Shah bent down to pat her on the head, he asked one of the ops officers who this lassie of Takeoff was. After the ops officer gave the Shah her long story, he quickly ordered one of his advisors to have the mascot of the Fighting Falcon squadrons bathed and fed a good meal. The advisor, a gruff and no-nonsense former tank commander and hero of the 1978 Operation Desert Fury campaign, with a look of surprise on his face, bent down and threw the 70-pound dog over his shoulder and carried her off to complete his rather unorthodox assignment. But he knew that he served at the pleasure of the Shah. As soon as the Shah turned his attention back to the radio, he heard the roll-in calls of his F-16s as they dodged streams of flak and 23mm tracers as they raced to deliver their payloads of cluster munitions. The Shah was elated, jumping from his seat and shouting encouragement to his pilots that they would never hear. But deep in his soul, he pitied the poor Pirani soldiers as they fought back with whatever weapon they could against the diving Royal Dhimar Air Force Mirage F-1s, F-16s, and U.S. Marine Corps FA-18s, as softball-sized submunitions of CBU and Rockeye canisters exploded all around them, ripping both vehicles and men apart just the same. The Shah contemplated that thought for a moment, and was brought back to his time as an exchange pilot in Thailand, flying United States Air Force F-4E Phantom IIs, when an American intelligence officer had told him his strike on the troop concentration along the coast near Vin had killed 213 NVA regulars, and how he felt when told of his success, and his confusion on how exactly would the Americans even quantify such a number with the destructive force of 12 Mark 82 500-pound bombs unleashed against soft-sided trucks and human bodies. The odd conundrum hit the Shah hard that evening so long ago, and the long and heartbreaking slog of the air war over Vietnam finally became personal to him. along with every single time he would strap into a mighty F-4E Phantom II from that day forward. In the corner of the darkened ops room, a radio tuned into the BBC droned on, with a piercing British accented reporter as she continued. Behind me, you can see Dhimar Apache helicopters being rearmed and refueled, while exhausted crews switch out for a moment of rest, while more Leopard tanks rumble forwards towards the front line. In the distance, Royal Dhimar Air Force and US Marine Corps fighter bombers are pounding Pirani positions with all manner of precision-guided weapons, while artillerymen are readying their vehicles for the next push. It appears to us on the ground, and the little bits of information we have overheard around this forward operating base, is the Americans and Dhimaris have won the air battle. We saw 2 aircraft on fire crashing to the ground earlier this morning, and we believe they were Pirani Mirages or MiGs, but so far this is unconfirmed. The situation is still confusing, and the Royal Dhimar Army is staying tight-lipped, but it appears a new advance is underway. This is the BBC reporting from Sharkaya Mine Forward Operating Base. The Shah looked at the official picture of the war now on the screens arrayed all around him. He knew the tide was turning against the Piranis, slowly but surely. But one final effort remained to retake the ultimate prize of the Palmyra oil fields. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today's mission briefing is going to be less formal than usual. We need to get aircraft up into the air ASAP because the Crazy Ivan and Blind Man JTACs need to get those jets into their cast stacks as quickly as possible to provide the support they need in order for the ground forces to continue their assault to retake the city of Palmyra and the surrounding Palmyra oil fields. Now, myself, I will be Nemo 1-1 for today's mission. I will be the Forward Air Controller Airborne, and I will be taking flights from the cast stack that's not needed by those JTACs in order to facilitate battlefield air interdiction behind the lines to shape the battlefield so that way our armored forces can have an easier time rolling through because those strong points that have been identified by the J-Stars have already been hit by strike aircraft, so that way it's not just simply on-call close air support overwhelming our JTACs. As you can see on our map here, we have Crazy Ivan Armored Group along with the Crazy Ivan JTAC are going to be running down the main highway that runs between the Sharkaya Mine Complex and the city of Palmyra, whereas Blind Man Armored Group and the Blind Man JTAC will be flanking around through the desert to the east in order to retake the Palmyra Airfield. Now, our J-Stars, who have been on station nearly 24/7 since the offensive began, have identified a number of strong points that are arrayed in more or less 3 defensive lines that run across the desert floor. The defensive line number 1 has a lot of different positions, but is more lightly defended. Defensive line number 2 consists of a lot of large earthworks that will funnel our armored forces through various choke points. Defensive line 3 is another heavily garrisoned line that is going to be protecting and the last line of defense by the Pirani army to defend the Palmyra city, Palmyra Airfield, and the Palmyra oil fields surrounding the area. So let's move on to our lineup card for today. The commander's intent, this comes down from on high, guys, is to continue the assault to retake the Palmyra oil fields from the Empire of Piran. The 2 main objectives, of course, are the Palmyra Airfield and the Palmyra Acropolis. Assault as far as possible with the current forces available, and we want to, of course, minimize friendly casualties. The main way we're going to maximize enemy casualties and minimize friendly casualties is through my BAI or battlefield air interdiction flights that I'll be controlling in order to prep the battlefield for those armored groups and those JTACs to roll right on through, hopefully without needing a ton of on-call casts. You'll see here your call sign, your TACAN for the air-to-air TACAN frequency, as well as your intra-flight frequency, the aircraft you've been assigned, the service of your aircraft, because I know there's been some intermixing of some USAF and RDAF aircraft that have been flown by other pilots in order to maximize aircraft availability, but just so you know, so that way you step out to the correct aircraft. Moving on from the lineup card, we have our mission intel card here. Of course, ROE is weapons free against all hostile aircraft. Flight into the Empire of Paran is, of course, permitted. As we already talked about, the enemy forces are arrayed in 3 defensive lines between the Camel Racetrack, our step-off point, and the city of Palmyra and its associated airfield. Expect numerous T-72, T-55, and BMP platoons on multiple defensive lines and funnel points through those desert berms, which are those earthworks we talked about earlier. Enemy reserves, however, are primed for a counterattack against our armored forces if they push too far, too fast. There's multiple SA-8s and heavy AAA batteries within the Palmyra area of operations. The Empire of Paran Air Force has been heavily depleted at this point, but they're now being augmented by Islamic Emirates of Persia Air Force F-15A and F-4E fighters. These 2 fighter types are now on a rotating cap near the Aleppo airfield, and their aggressiveness in that cap station is unknown. The culturally sensitive area that we have to be very, very careful of, guys, is going to be the Palmyra Acropolis and associated Casbah. We want to avoid large ordnance, and gun runs are preferred around the Acropolis. For air threats, the usual standard air threats, plus, of course, the F-15As and F-4Es, and the IADS types. Basically, the worst thing we're going to see today, most likely, are going to be the SA-8s. Our SEAD and DIAD flights have done a great job clearing out the larger strategic SAMs, and it's the smaller mobile SAMs we need to worry about more at this point. Also, guys, keep in mind, especially for our defensive counter-air flights, we want to ensure that you guys are maintaining your cap stations and not going on any wild goose chases out to chase down any potential cap flights that are out there deep within the Empire of Paran. I know you're all a bunch of red-hot MiG killers and you want to get that another MiG and make ace. However, we want to make sure that all of the CAS flights, the BAI flights, the helicopters, our guys on the ground all have plenty of cover from enemy air, because we don't want to have you guys drawn away and then have somebody flank in and go ham in the backfield against those aforementioned friendly assets. So we'll move on to our playbook. I'll basically let you guys go through this more in your tactical briefings and your flight briefings, but basically this is going to be your playbook for what's going to be going down at the multiple different phases of the mission today. You'll notice that we don't necessarily have a landing phase or an egress phase, because it's going to be more or less up to the flight leads and how you're going to interact with the ACIs, the ATC controllers, and whatnot to get your flights home of your own accord once Miller time is called. So we'll go ahead and move on from there to our communications. Everything is going to be placed into preset frequencies in your primary radios for today, guys. Your primary radio is going to be set to the proper frequency for our comms flow plan here. And your aux frequency, or your aux radio, I should say, will be tuned to your intra-flight frequency or whatever frequency you may need to flex to based off of the current situation that's at hand in the mission. You'll see here that as we kind of progress on here, our infrastructure is getting much better after those first attacks very early on in the war. So we're starting to get ATCs being spun up more, as well as the planning and operations guys are more able to load more detailed data cartridges into your aircraft in order to get things like these preset frequencies and all of the ATC infrastructure behind the lines. Moving on from here, we have our departure procedures. Your departure procedure will be assigned via the tower controller, but just expect radar vectors on course is most likely what they're going to give you. There are a lot of fast jets in the area here, so controllers are definitely swamped and overloaded, and so they're going to try to get you on your own nav as quickly as possible. For the CAS and Combat Air Patrol holding pattern for the DCA guys and the CAS guys, this is going to be basically a diagram of what your holding pattern is going to look like. For those of you guys who are having a hard time flying holds, just fly from waypoint 2 to waypoint 3, left-hand turn to waypoint 2, left-hand turn to waypoint 3, and so on and so forth. Altitude for the CAS stack is going to be assigned by the Taxi 2, which is going to be Snoopy is the call sign for that. Arrival procedures. The arrival procedure will probably be assigned via Damascus control, and expect radar vectors to some sort of an approach. And then for the approach procedures, of course, going to be assigned via Damascus control, and expect more or less an ILS or a visual to an overhead pattern at this time. Target coordinates here, essentially all of the strong points as well as the objectives that have been identified by our J-stars if they've been flying over the area are listed here, as well as their specific coordinates, as well as a code word for them in order to facilitate easier communication. The defensive line 1 is separated out into purple strong points. Defensive line 2 is green strong points, and defensive line 3 is set to blue strong points. So, and then additional points for your situational awareness are going to be the 2 fire bases for Crazy Ivan and Blind Man, as well as the Sharkaya Mine FARP, where our friendly helicopters are going to be flying to rearm and refuel. So slow movers in that area are definitely going to be friendly. For the navigation overview today, for the fixed-wing CAS/BAI aircraft flights, your navigation is very, very simple. You've got a navigation point off of your runway, then fly directly to your hold points, then you've got a runway lineup point, and finally a home plate point. For the FAC-A, my flight, this is going to be a very long list of waypoints here. It's not necessarily something that you guys have to worry about for flying rotary wing or fixed-wing CAS or BAI. For the rotary wing guys, you do have a waypoint on top of all of the different strong points and all of the different objectives. For lost comms procedures, our lost comms divert field for any Nordo aircraft are going to be H3 Northwest. Make sure that if you lose comms due to SRS failures, battle damage, whatever it might be, ensure you fly in a predictable manner over to H3 Northwest and make yourself a nice landing, and then hopefully try to get comms reestablished or get your battlefield or get your damage repaired. NOTAMs today at Sayqal Airfield, which is our rearm and refuel point for our BAI as well as CAS aircraft. The tower comms are in-op at that field, and the field is uncontrolled. However, if they're able to repair comms at that airfield, it's pretty darn close to the front line, so it did sustain quite a bit of damage due to artillery fire. If they're able to get comms up, then of course it will become controlled, and we'll have to flex from there in order to actually comply with any instructions from ATC for landing to rearm and refuel at that airfield. Weather report for today. The weather is pretty darn good. It was a little bit cloudy earlier today, and that definitely kept us from seeing some of those strike flights that were hitting reinforcements behind the lines flying over the top of us earlier. And it was wind is 295 at 8 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility, few clouds at 8,000. We've got scattered clouds at 23,000 for today. It's definitely cooled down a bit this evening, so it's 10 degrees Celsius, which will definitely help with our helicopters in these hot and high conditions. Altimeter is 3010, and remark is peak wind was 280 at 20 knots, 45 minutes after the hour. Runways in use at Ramat David are runway 33, H3 Bain is runway 29, and Marj Ruhail is runway 24 right. So just keep that in mind, guys. And here is a nice little copy of the map for you, so that way you can have that directly right in your knee board. Good to go. Also in your knee boards, you guys are going to find a 9-line assistant / cheat sheet here that will help you guys in order to facilitate getting and reading back 9 lines from either the FAC-A, myself, or the JTACs, who will be down on the ground controlling you guys for on-call CAS. Thanks a lot, guys. Let's get everyone stepped out to those jets as quickly as possible here, and let's get out there and help support the offensive to retake Palmyra and the Palmyra oil fields.
left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Nemo 1-1 checking in on ops.
Nemo 1-1, Snoopy, 5x5.
Nemo 2, 1's up.
Yeah, Nemo 1, Nemo 2, apparently we're sharing this freak with Yankee.
Roger that. We'll switch up to 265.5. Nemo 1's up on 265.5.
Roger, Nemo Charlie.
Redcon radio check on ops.
Gotcha, loud and clear on ops.
Typhoon 1, radio check on ops.
1, good check on ops.
Whiskey 2, 1, comms check on ops.
5x5 on ops.
Kilo 5, comms check on ops.
Alright, Nemo 2, 1's got a green jet.
Roger, Nemo 2, green jet.
Double check your data link.
Roger, should be up now.
Affirm. H3 Tower, Nemo 1, flight at 2 F-18s, ready to taxi.
Nemo 1, flight, taxi, your discretion, runway 29.
Roger, taxi our discretion, runway 29 for Nemo flight. Alright, 1's roll.
Whiskey 2, flight of 2 A-10s, ready to taxi.
Whiskey 2, you can follow Nemo flight, taxi hold short, runway 29er.
Follow Nemo flight, taxi hold short, runway 29er, Whiskey 2, flight.
Two's rolling.
That was a little bit of a rocky start. I've never had that FCS fault in the F-18 before.
Yeah, that's weird.
Nemo 1, runway 29er, surface wind 1874 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29, Nemo 1, flight. Ready to rock to?
Say again?
Ready to go?
Copy that, right behind you.
After that staggered takeoff, 5-second delay. I'm going to take the left side, you take the right.
2. Two's rolling.
One's out of burner, 300 in the box.
2. Oscar 6, signaling talent.
I'm in 7.5 degrees.
2.
H3 Tower, Nemo 1, flight of 2 F-18s leaving your airspace, request frequency change.
Nemo 1-1, roger, contact Damascus Control 255.50, bye-bye.
255.5.
H2 Tower, Whiskey 2, flight of 2 A-10s holding point, runway 29 are ready for takeoff.
Switch 255.5. Damascus Control is Nemo, flight of 2 F-18s, runway heading, climbing through 7,500.
Nemo flight, Damascus, radar contact, good evening. Fly heading 300, climb flight level 200.
300-200 for Nemo 1 flight. I pushed up a little bit, got a little slow. Let's go back to 300 in the box, too.
Copy, I'm blind. I think I'm slightly ahead of you, though.
Copy, I'm right abeam of the outlying field for H3. Looks like maybe you're slightly behind me or just underneath me.
Belo 6 flight, turn right heading 060 and contact Snoopy 253.0. Good day.
060 and contact Snoopy for below 61. Good day.
Nails A50 AWACS.
Control, Aquila flight 2 F-15s, checking in aspirate.
Aquila flight, Damascus radar, good evening. Turn right heading 060 and climb flight level 250.
2. We'll go aperture 60 below you.
Copy that. I kind of broke our altitude.
If you want to do
coming down
correct,
500
just
feet.
repeat climbing flight level 250 and right 060 and then your call time. But you're good.
Which altitude again, lead?
200. Angels 20.
Damascus Control, Whiskey 2 flight, 2 ship A-10, climbing through 9,000 for 12,000.
Whiskey flight, Damascus radar contact, good evening. Fly heading 310 and climb flight level 150.
Fly heading 310, climb flight level 150, Whiskey 2 flight.
Damascus Control, Aquila flight. What's the our altitude that you guys want us at?
Sorry, I can't seem to keep the speed for you. Guess I forgot I got an auto thrust.
Nemo flight, free altitude.
Nemo flights at Angels 20.
Nemo flight, free altitude, free of choice. No altitude restrictions.
Copy that. Request heading of roughly about 330 for Nemo flight.
Nemo flight 330 approved and contact Snoopy 253.0, get it?
After that, over to Snoopy, and thanks for the control. Button 1.
Nebraska.
Coming right to 330. Got a visual on you now.
Copy, you said button 1253.
Yep.
And confirm your speed.
We got Mach 0.7. Snoopy, Nemo 1, flight of 2 FA-18s, checking in as frag.
Nemo Snoopy, contact bullseye 15080, Angels 20, proceed as fragged, altimeter is 2992.
Nemo 1 copies all. Two, go ahead and fence in.
Roger, 2 fenced in, 12.8.
Multiple fire cans. And two, just make sure you get your JDAM spinning up and aligning.
Two. Might have missed it. I didn't see the laser codes on the new boards. I just put 1741.
Copy that. Your code is 1776.
Copy that.
Go ahead and continue monitoring ops for me. I'm going to switch over to the two JTACs and check in with them.
Copy.
Sir. Crab 1-2, Crazy Ivan, Roger. You're cleared hot, final attack heading 070.
Copy, cleared hot, final attack heading 070.
Bandit on data link looks like he's capping. It just turned flank.
Copy.
Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1-1 will be on station in roughly 5 minutes.
Nemo 1-1, Crazy Ivan, roger. Nemo 1-1, Crazy Ivan, at this time proceed no further north than the Camel Racetrack. Do not proceed east of the Delta Uniform 30 center line. That is your B-note line. How copy?
Nemo 1 copies all. Blind man, Nemo 1 checking in. We'll be on station in 5 mics.
Nemo Blind Man reads you 4x5. Be advised, other air player is Lobster. Couple A-64 in the weeds, no factor, and the other air player is a Predator at 30,000 feet. Send posit.
Copy that. Nemo 1 copies all.
Kilo 5-1, Snoopy, contact bullseye 234, 130, Angels 20, proceed as track, alternatives 2992, and if any stands pop up, I'll let you know. Can you start fencing in? Snoopy, this is Whiskey 2 flight level 150 with you, hello. Whiskey Snoopy, contact Bulls 14073, Angels 15. I assume there's no remarks, so proceed as fragged, altimeter 2992. Proceed as fragged to altimeter 2992, Whiskey flight. Snoopy Yankee 2 flight, warship F-18, checking in as fragged, Angels 22. Oh my, the amount of swag. Yankee 2-1, contact bullseye 151 for 65, Angels 20. Proceed as fragged, altimeter 2992, let me know if you need any help. Proceed as fragged, Yankee 2, good day. Snoopy, 805 request higher altitude. Can we go 27? 805, you're cleared up to 27. Romeo 9, check uniform. 2. Clear. 4. Snoopy Romeo 9. Go for it. Snoopy Romeo 9, flight of 4F-16, currently at flight level 160 for flight level 200, heading for waypoint 2. 92, say your assigned altitude again. Say again for Romeo 9. Say your assigned altitude again. We are currently flight level 180 for flight level 200. Roger, Romeos, go up to 230. 230, Romeo 9. And Romeo 9, contact bullseye 231, 120, Angels 19er. Proceed as fragged, altimeters 2992. And I'm going to be manning both Snoopy and Red Crown today. Let me know if you need any help. Romeo 9, copy all. Good alpha check. 232 for 121. Yeah, that's correct. Snoopy, Akula flight, checking in, 2 ship F-15s, Proceed as flagged, altimeter's 2992. I'm landing both Snoopy and Red Crown today. Let me know if you need any help. Copy all.
Snoopy, Nemo 1 is on station. Let me know when you're ready for the send flights to my way.
Snoopy, I'll let you know.
Copy 360.
Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1 is on station. I'd like to push further north in order to commence the BAI behind your lines.
Nemo 1-1, Crazy Ivan, roger. You're clear to proceed north. Caution, we have identified AAA at Purple 2 and Purple 3.
Copy that. AAA, Purple 2, Purple 3 for Nemo 1.
Nemo 1, Crazy Ivan. Additionally, we've identified an SA-8 north of Purple 1.
Copy that. Nemo 1 copies all. Alright, 2, I want to make a hard left-hand turn to reverse our course.
2.
Snoopy. Nemo 1, Crazy Ivan has identified multiple SA-8s AAA sites in the area of operations. Let me know when C flights are on station. Snoopy, this is Nemo 1. Crazy Ivan has identified multiple SA-8s AAA sites in the area of operations. Let me know when CI flights are on station.
P5, you heard the man. Proceed direct bullseye. You up? Hit a 5-1. Hit a 5-1, proceed direct bullseye and look for any sort of shore adds. Hit a 5-1, heading to bullseye.
Two. If you turn to steer point 3 into a target, there's a AAA battery. Can you get your targeting pod on it for me?
Yeah, working on it, curling mask, stand by.
No problem. I'm basically just going to be holding Mach 0.7 at this point. Beware, don't head too far to your left-hand side there. There's an SA-8 down there as well. I would recommend bringing it back to the right a little bit here.
Nemo 1-1, Snoopy, you're working on Crazy Ivan's frequency, correct?
Negative. Our current frequency is 265.5.
2655, roger. AT-4, go ahead and push 2655.
I identified a bunch of vehicles in a circle just west of that compound.
Yep, that's your AAA battery. Center vehicle should be a fire can radar. Go ahead and put your 2 JDAMs somewhere in that circle to take out as many of that AAA battery as possible.
Soup, stand by.
Alright, I'll let Crazy Ivan know. Make your runs from west to east only. West to east only. Or sorry, east to west only. East to west only. Taking AAA.
Copy.
Crazy Ivan, we've got Nemo 1-2's engaging AAA at Purple 3.
Crazy Ivan.
Alright, turning in from Lee's.
Copy that. Blind man, Nemo 1-2 is engaging AAA from east to west at Purple 3.
Blind man copies all, no factor.
Lineman, Lobster 2, we seem to be out of danger, so I'm ready to take the final.
Copy that, looking at 37 Sierra Delta Uniform 415138. Elevation 1209, read back when able.
I have 37 Sierra Delta Uniform 415138, did not copy altitude.
I say again, elevation 1209, good read back on the coordinates.
Copy that.
Elevation
Flow back to
1209,
the east. I'm just orbiting to the east of the AO.
Good read back.
Roger, gonna link back up with you.
Good BDA, good BDA. Oh, negative. They're shooting at you.
Nemo 1, Yankee 2-1, 4-ship F-18, checking in with you in the stack, Angels 2-2.
Copy that. Nemo 1-1's also working Angels 2-2 to Angels 2-3. You're cleared to proceed to the east of the area of operations. Roughly about 10 nautical miles south of Bullseye. And anchor there, we're looking for targets for you. Good BDA too. Nice shots.
Anchor 10 miles, Yankee 2-1.
Let me know when you're on station, and we'll search for a target for you.
Yankee 2.
Did you confirm? I don't think I hit those targets for some reason.
Oh, you definitely schwacked him, dude. I saw it.
I might be a desync then.
Oh, you got your pod on the right target?
Yeah, I'm almost positive. Stand by. I can give you a grade on the radar.
Yeah, Roger. It's a little unclear from the targeting picture I was looking at.
You can take another flight.
Copy that, Snoopy. Just giving that target to Yankee now. Yankee, I've got a target for you when you're ready.
Nemo, say again.
Nemo 1-1 is giving a target to Yankee flight. Stand by.
Go for Yankee. Yeah, I was asking Blind Man if you can take another one. I'm going to pass some A-10s in a little bit.
Oh, sorry about that.
And Snoopy from Blind Man, yeah, I'll take A-10s any day.
Nemo's set for Yankee 2.
Copy that, Yankee 2.
Blind Man.
Your IP point. Alright, ready to copy 9 line?
We have the point
Copy
marked.
that.
Do you want us to
Target
clean up
is
the area that you marked?
roadblock at.
Yeah, so in your sensors that I talked to you about, tell me what you see. On the southern side of that city, you should see a swath of T-72s.
At target point green 7. IP is east of target area. You're cleared to engage. Stand by, sorry about that. Yeah, so IP point is east of the AO, 10 miles south of Bullseye. Heading inbound is 270 degrees. Distance is roughly 10 nautical miles from IP. Target elevation is 1,222 feet MSL. Target description, roadblock on highway. Mark type, not available.
This is Whiskey 2 Flight Angel.
Directly south about 10 nautical miles. Egress to the west. Return back to anchor
Whiskey
point.
Blind Man reads you loud and clear.
Troops in contact, 10 miles south. Threat is SA-8.
Lobster in the weeds, no factor to you. Nemo
Weapon to
F-18
use,
above 20,000
2
and a
GPU
Predator at
thrusters only.
30,000. Maintain your block and call when ready, echo point.
Target roadblock, actually read back, IP east of green 7, heading west to target, distance 10 miles or so, target elevation 1222, target is a roadblock, no markings, friendlies 10 miles south, egress west. No, that's not really, I got
Fair.
into
If
the
you want to
flight
split your
lead
flight, I can give you a target as well.
dipped right when the mission briefing ended.
No stress. I'm going to give you a point, which is also the target location.
Yeah, I'm going to pass second target for my dash 3 and dash 4.
Maintain your current position and call when ready to copy
Copy that, stand by.
correct coordinates and elevation.
Nine line is as
And Whiskey
follows.
2 Flight is
All
ready to
lines the same. Target point
Target
difference.
point as follows.
Blue
1-3.
10. Repeat,
Correction.
blue 10.
3-7 Sierra Delta uniform.
Both
4,
Yankee
5,
flights
0,
maintain
1,
your
3,
current
0.
altitude. Angel
Elevation
C20. Do not
2,
deviate.
0, 9. Read back when able.
Say again, you were stepped on.
Copy that.
Echo
All
point
lines are the same.
37
Target
Sierra,
is blue 10.
Delta uniform,
Maintain your assigned altitude. Do not deviate from Angel
elevation
22.
1209er.
That is a good
Target
read back.
is a roadblock
I need you to
near
maintain your
blue
block
10.
and go
All the
Bravo
lines
5,
the same.
which
Do
is
not deviate from
5 nautical miles
Angels 2
from that
to
location. Come no closer than
Target at blue 10
Bravo
is
5.
all targets.
Copy.
Infantry, armored vehicles in the
Roger,
open
maintaining
ambush
current
positions.
log and heading east to Bravo, heading towards Bravo 5, which is east 5 nautical miles. Target all objects at blue 10.
That is a good read back. Call when established. Send your fighter to fact check and when able.
Nemo 1-2. Ensure you do
Blind
not get
Man,
below
Lobster
flight level
2-1
230.
has visual on ground targets and the little cluster of buildings south of the city. We are currently outside of range, but I think we can make it closer.
Just call your shots and I'll relay to the JTACs.
Nemo 1-2, you still out here?
Roger, I'm 2 miles trail you.
Visual.
Nemo Snoopy.
Nemo.
Gate 5-1 is in from the west. They're going to be targeting shore routes around Bullseye. I'm going to call the shots. If you can relay to the JTACs, good to go.
Affirm. What's their altitude that they're attacking at?
contacting from Angels 27.
Copy that. They should be clear at that altitude.
Roger.
Crazy Ivan SEAD flights are en route to take care of those SA-8s for your helicopters.
Crazy Ivan, roger, thank you.
That target location, I need you to remain east of the target set at all times. How copy?
Roger, will remain east of the Echo Point Delta.
Thank you, sir. And I'm ready for your fighter to fact check and when able.
And I've got another flight for you when you're ready. My fighter is ready to fact check. He's been listening the whole time.
Stand by.
He's also new to this.
No stress, gentlemen. Go ahead, give me what you got.
We have 8 GBU 54s, 4 Mavericks, and each one of us has 1 set. Snoopy Ghetto 5, we would start to engage SA-8 sites at bullseye. Snoopy copies.
Snoopy, Nemo 1-1's ready for another flight.
Right. Romeo 9-1, it's your turn. Push, was it Nemo on 265.5? Snoopy, this is Ghetto 5. We would be ready to start to engage SA-8 sites. Ghetto 5, when you're clear to engage SAMs around bullseye. Snoopy, Romeo 9, say again? Romeo 9, it's your turn. Push Nemo 1-1 on 265.5.
Nemo 1-2, I got a job for you.
Go.
Can you ascertain the positions of friendly armor? I'm not quite sure how far north they are at this time.
Snoopy, Romeo 9, Nemo 1, who's Nemo 1? I have no Nemo 1 on any board. Yeah, he's the FAC-A. It's Spud in this F-18. Just push 265.5 and he'll get you some targets. I'm gonna circle back, try to pick him up. Pushing 265.5.
Yeah, roger that. They're definitely not ahead of us. Nemo 1-2, you're cleared to detach. Just max fuel conserved.
2. Romeo 9, check uniform. Anyone
Romeo
else?
9, Nemo 1-1 has you loud and clear.
Cooler flight is on hold.
Please check in. Aircraft type, weapons
Cooler
driven.
flight is on hold. Snoopy copied.
Nemo 1, Romeo 9 is a 4x F-16, currently flight level 230 in
What's your
Matilda.
approximate playtime?
We have 16 times Maverick, we have TGP and Toy. Our abort code is clear.
Beautiful. Perfect weapons load for the target I've got for you. Alright, advised and ready to copy 9 line.
How many do you need of us? All 4, or can we split up?
I'm going to split you up into 2 targets, but I need to give you a new anchor point. Leave the cast stack. Descend to Angels 190. You're going to be the lowest part of the cast stack out to the eastern side of the AO. Do not deviate from Angels 19. And then once you get over here, check in with me again, and I'll give you some targets.
Copy, leaving cast stack to flight level 190 and to the east.
Typhoon, what's your approximate playtime?
Yep, we figured it out approximately 30 minutes.
Roger. Akula, what about you?
Repeat?
What's your approximate playtime? It may be a little bit before I can get you a controller.
No worries. We have 23,000 pounds. We have plenty of playtime, probably over an hour.
Roger, in that case, just stay in the hold for a little bit.
We'll go.
Yankee 2-1. How are you guys coming on those targets?
Yankee 2-1, ID inbound. Got a waypoint 2, actually. I'll start making a left turn.
You're on strike.
Mission Purple 2. It's a mechanized company, no mark. Final attack heading 030.
Lima 1, Romeo 9, at flight level 190, heading east, ready for copy 99.
Copy that, Romeo 9. Stand by.
1, Type 3 in effect. Target is recognized at 0.2. Friendlies are south 9,000 of Purple 1. Final attack heading 030.
Red.
Crab 1-1, Crazy Avid, that's affirmative. You're clear to engage.
For Romeo 9-1, Romeo 9-2, 9 line is as follows. Type 3 in effect. IP 10 nautical miles to the southeast of Bullseye. Inbound heading 270 only. Distance from IP roughly 10 nautical miles. Your target is tanks in the open at strong point 6. Repeat, strong point 6. Target elevation is 1,243 feet. Target description, tanks in the open, BMPs in the open. Mark type is not available. Friendlies roughly 5 nautical miles south. Troops in contact. Egress 270. Head south, return back to the anchor point. Then we've got
Crab 1-2, Crazy Avid, go ahead.
threats are SA-8, AAA, we're working on this for you. Time on target when you're ready.
I literally just gave you a clear to engage.
Roger, elevation 1243 feet, location is SP6. Friendlies 5 nautical miles south, restrictions none.
Read back partially correct. Just make sure you're heading in from a heading of 270 once you get to your new anchor point.
Copy 2 heading Ingress 270, egress 270.
Roger that, read back correct. You are cleared IP inbound. Check in when you're IP inbound.
Welcome, Romeo 9.
Romeo 9-3 and 9-4. Are you ready for 9 line?
Check D72, Purple 2.
Romeo 9-3, ready.
9 line is as follows. Type 3 in effect. IP is new anchor point 10 nautical miles southeast of Bullseye. Inbound heading 270, distance roughly 10 nautical miles from new anchor point.
Check BMP.
Target elevation is 1,296 feet. Target description, BMPs, infantry, and tanks in ambush positions inside of foliage.
Final attack headings usable.
Target location is Strong Point 9.
Roger.
Friendlies roughly 5 nautical miles south. Troops in contact. Egress to the west, then south, back around the AO, back to your new anchor point. Remarks, threats, SA-8, AAA. We're working on that for you guys. Time on target whenever you can make it. Report IP inbound.
Roman 93, target elevation 1,296 feet, target BMP, infantry and tanks, target location steer point 9 we have troops in contact 5 nautical miles south, attack heading 270, egress west towards south and towards back to anchor.
Readback is correct. You're clear to engage. Report IP inbound.
Romeo 93.
Yankee. Report.
Yankee 2-1, good check on green 7. Second aircraft will be IP inbound momentarily on that target. 3 and 4 are engaging that side, engaging blue 10.
Copy that. You guys are cleared for reattack once reestablished at the IP. For Yankee, for the leader and first section, if you guys need a new target, once that one's schwacked, I can give you. Blind man, Nemo 1-1 interrogative.
Nemo, go.
Nemo 1-1 has flak battery at strong point 3. What's your furthest northern group?
My furthest northern group is south-southwest of strong point number 3 by 1.5 nautical miles.
Copy that. Nemo 1-1 is going to take this target personally. I'll be inbound from the east, outbound to the west, heading 270 for final attack heading.
If you maintain 270 and outbound west, that's fantastic. Just be advised, immediately east of your location, your strikes. I've got A-10s doing a Type 3 at 15,000 feet. How copy?
Copies, I'll be out to the north and I'll loop back around to my anchor point to avoid the A-10s.
No factor, continue.
Nemo 1-1 continuing. Warn your A-10s, you got AAA firing on them now.
Whiskey, how copy?
Whiskey flight, we are seeing the AAA, we're trying to the street is in.
Nemo 1-1's again.
From our objective though, so maybe an adjacent objective. Yankee 2-3 in.
It is, that AAA is coming about 4 or 5 nautical miles west of your location. Your targets.
Roger, so approximately purple 4.
Someone just shacked the
I don't have that
fire
information
can.
with me, but it's strong point 3. It's what Nemo's going to be engaging. Whiskey, from your last, just cheating on the F10 map here, also north of strong point 4, there's some AAA there, so that's much closer. It's 2 nautical miles from you.
The player can't get a beer on me.
Cluster 2, 1 rifle,
Yeah.
1 tank.
I got paveways out on that AAA battery. Nemo 1-1's out to the north, 2 times paveway on that AAA battery.
Blind man.
yeah, negative contacts on friendly tanks.
Whiskey 2-2, Sayqal.
Copy that. I got voice confirmation that we're good to go. Nemo 1-2, what's your position?
And Whiskey Flight requesting permission to use our jammer against AAA.
Hey, copy. I'm currently west of your position. Correction, south.
From blind man, I have no issues with that. I'm not sure if higher is okay with it. I just don't have the details. But from my point of view, no issues.
Let's just do it right. I've still got 2 payways I can get rid of if you need me.
Yeah, roger that. Nemo 2, got that, actually, no, I'm not super comfortable with GBUs on that AAA battery. Yeah, those tanks are getting pretty close.
Delta 2-1, Shack, T-72.
Blind man.
Lima 1, Romeo 9, IPM 1.
Roger, Romeo 9.
Lobster 2 rifle.
And Whiskey 2, is there anyone engaging that AAA side? It's making it quite difficult to engage the tanks with bombs.
Copy. Let's cancel your Type 3 and let's make the AAA site your target. How copy?
Nemo, you busy? And Whiskey 2.
Nemo 1-1's able to take new flight. Like to take the Strike Eagle flight.
We have the same 9 line in effect, just going to change
hold for
forward
a while.
6, call 1 ready to copy.
I'm trying to get the Typhoon Hornets in. Whiskey
Copy
2,
that. Give me the Typhoon Hornets. Basically an 11 wide in the backfield here.
159, 1433, elevation 1212, read back when able.
Romeo 9-3, IP inbound.
Delta Uniform 4159er 1433, elevation 1212, Whiskey 2.
That's what we're going to read back. From there, Charlie 5, call when established in your band. Let me know when you have sensors on lines 4 and 6, sir.
1-2, copy target.
1-2, stand by.
Let's do a rifle.
1-2, I've got a new target for you. Are you capable of freelancing right now?
Sure.
That Nemo 1-2, can you scout out Palmyra Airfield for me? And you're cleared to engage any AAA units you see on Palmyra Airfield only. Attack heading 270 only.
Copy. Palmyra Airfield, AAA, attack heading 270.
Snoopy, Nemo 1-1's ready for the Typhoon F-18s.
Nemo 1.
We have 8 times GBU 12, 4 times AGM 65.
Oscar 6-1, Crazy Ivan, roger. Oscar 6-1, stand by for 9 line. Actually, before that, Oscar 6-1, here's a sit rep. We have just cleared Purple 1 and Purple 2. So we have friendly forces pushing up to that. Negative 2 on IP and this time we've divided up the airspace. We have a B-no line dividing right down the center of Delta Uniform Tree 1. At no point point should you fly to the east of that Beano line. Acknowledge.
Do not fly to the east of. Say that again.
The Beano line, which
Snoopy, Nemo, 1-1. Still no contact from those Typhoon F-18s.
Well, let me see if I can locate them. They might have pushed the wrong frequency.
Frequency is 265.5.
Yeah, I sent them over there. They said they went, but I haven't heard anything yet.
Typhoon. Typhoon flight lead, you on this frequency?
Snoopy, Typhoon 1, repeat last frequency for Nemo 1.
265.5.
265.5, thank you. Nemo 1, Typhoon 1, checking in flight of F-18s, 3 flight, armed with 6 times J-28, 82 and 6 times LGB 82s.
Copy that, Typhoon. Typhoon 1-1. I've got multiple targets for you. No 9-line required for these targets. Are you ready to copy?
Affirm, ready to copy, Typhoon 1.
After that, Typhoon 1-1, your guys' targets are going to be search for any targets of opportunity within the airfield at Palmyra, as well as the city of Palmyra. However, do not drop any bombs within the Acropolis. Repeat, do not drop any bombs near the Acropolis. How copy?
Let's do that slow left turn. 10 degrees, I guess? Sorry.
Nemo 1, Typhoon 1, copy that. Dropping bombs on airfield allowed, no dropping bombs on Acropolis objective. Search for target of opportunity.
Alright then, and Typhoon 1-1, what's your currently assigned altitude in the cast stack?
Angels 20.
Roger that. Angels 20 should be good. Just be aware you're going to have flights both above and below you. Your inbound heading for the targets is 270 degrees only. Off to the west, circle around north to return back to a new anchor point of 10 nautical miles southeast of Bullseye. Bullseye is your target.
Copy, attacking 270, circle up north for new Bullseye, heading. Fucking hell, what's going on? Let me do that again.
You're good, you got it. Just make sure that your new anchor point is 10 nautical miles southeast of Bullseye. Your target is the airfield at Bullseye.
Copy that, Typhoon 1.
Nemo 1, Nemo 1-2, pave way on fire can south of the airfield.
Copy that, thank you, 1-2.
Snoopy Ghetto 5 is out of harms. Request clearance to check in with the Red Crown. Ghetto 5 is
arms and request clearance to check in with Red Crown.
Well, I am also Red Crown, so just go ahead and push over to 305.
Pushing 305.
Nails from the F-15 cap flight, just everybody beware.
Nemo, Yankee 2. Give me a update on your
Yankee 2.
Yankee 2, it's going to be one more pass on the roadblock at Green 7, and then it will be annihilated.
Copy that. Go ahead and disregard it then if it's that badly damaged. Stand by.
Can I get an playtime update? Yeah, there's tents and a damaged smoking tank left down there.
pounds. We should probably still have over an hour.
Copy that. Go ahead and disregard it.
Fuel for such big engines, Jesus.
Stand by.
Yeah, we're pretty.
Can I get you coordinates for your target? Unsure of exactly
Alright, I'll see if I can work
what it
something
is.
out,
Just
but I
an
want you to
inbound
forward.
attack heading of 270. Looks like another roadblock.
Thank you. Yeah, is that a marked strong point or is it just a free coordinate?
I'll give you a free coordinate for it, or I can give you a laser if you'd like.
What's its offset from Green 7?
Stand by. It's directly west of Green 7 by roughly 2 to 4 nautical miles-ish.
Copy west of Green 7 by 2 to 4 nautical miles. What's your laser code?
Code is currently 1688.
Go ahead, laser on.
Lasers on.
Laser off. Yankee 2, capture roadblock, tower, armored vehicles.
Armored vehicle is your target.
Armored vehicles are our target. Nemo Snoopy.
Snoopy for Nemo.
Advise on strike when you have space for Akula.
Copy. Kula flight is F-15s, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Roger.
Nemo 1, Nemo 1, 2.
1-2.
Roger, I'm Dakota this time. Go link back up with you.
Copy that. Looks like we're pretty clear of AAA at this time, or at least no fire cans. 1-2, were you able to see any more AAA down there at the airfield?
I saw one AAA, besides the one that I attacked, but it looked like it was already destroyed, so I engaged a main battle tank that was still on the airfield.
Copy that.
I didn't see any other AAA.
Copy that. I'm seeing less and less bursts in the air too, so I think we're good on that. Snoopy, Nemo 1-1's ready for a Kula flight.
See, I told you I didn't forget about you. Akula, go ahead and push Nemo on 265.5.
Kula flight 265.5. Kula flight checking in as fragged with 16 GBU-12.
Copy that, Akula flight. Say aircraft type.
Two-ship F-15E.
Copy that. Stand by for targets. New anchor point. Leave. Cast stack. Anchor 15 nautical miles southeast of Bullseye. Check in once you're there.
Hey, just about 300 meters north of that previous target, we've got 9 mixed armor. We're going to engage with Hellfire.
Crazy Ivan, roger. Clear to engage. Red Crown, Crazy Ivan.
Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1-1. Want me to relay something?
Nemo 1-1, Crazy Ivan, we could use another flight of fixed wing here.
Copy that. I'll reroute you some F-15Es. Would that be helpful for you?
Yankee 2-1, I know them.
They're heading to a new anchor point roughly 15 nautical miles southeast of Bullseye, so they'll be in position for you for immediate airstrikes.
Yeah.
Akula flight, Kula 9-1 check-in.
Kula flight checking.
Sorry, that's Akula 8-1. Akula flight, I'm going to push you to Crazy Ivan for danger close cast. He needs more fixed wing at the moment. His helicopters are not quite up to the task. You guys good for a switch over to them?
Ready for switch over.
Copy that. Crazy Ivan is going to be at frequency 242.75. Be aware there are slow movers in the area.
Crazy Ivan, grab 1-2.
Grab 1-2, Crazy Ivan.
Lima 1, Romeo 9.
Clarification, it is
Romeo 9.
72s and...
Lima 1, Romeo 9-1. We are running and we hit 3 times tanks and 4 times BMP and tanks. Crazy Ivan, Kula flight checking in as Rearm 16 GBU-12.
Roger that. You are cleared off station to rearm and refuel. Have fun at Sayqal.
Copy. Kula 8-1, Crazy Ivan, request emergency escort type 1 control. Stand by for 9 line.
Steady marker on 9 line, Kula flight.
Kula 8-1,
Good check,
sit rep. We have a B-no line dividing the center. Delta uniform tree 1. Do not cross to the east of that line. Acknowledge.
Can I get a repeat? Kula flight?
Yep, so there's a B-no line, a do not cross line dividing the center of Delta uniform tree 1. Tree, I pinned down.
Roger that, 2-3. Continue. Snoopy, Nemo 1-1.
Go for it.
Romeo 9 flight are heading off station to rearm and refuel at Sayqal.
Treason.
north of the built-up area. I'm going to stay south of the built-up area at all times until you're done.
Blind man, this is Nemo 1-1 checking in for sitrep.
Nemo, go.
What's your group's current situation?
Employing RW and fixed-wing CAS, we've been able to just take SP3 at this time, and we're moving into SP number 4, as well as SP number 5, probably in the next 5 to 10 mics. How copy?
Nemo 1-1 copies all. I'll check out 4 and 5 for you.
Nemo, Yankee 2.
Yankee 2.
Say again regarding 4 and 5. I just don't understand what you're going to do there.
Roadblock destroyed. Armored vehicles at roadblock destroyed. Yankee 2-1-2-2, our Joker fuel, need to step off for a drink.
Copy that. What's your weapons load currently?
And Whiskey 2 flight is Winchester requesting permission to Yankee 2-1 single AD2 laser, GB12, Yankee 2, I think still has his JDAM.
Thanks for the work, RTB.
Copy that.
Roger, Whiskey 2 is permission to be flowing south, and we'll see you later.
I'll leave it up to you as flight lead if you want to rearm and refuel, or if you just want to get some gas at the tankers.
I think we'll just get some gas to the tanker, come back.
Copy that.
Buster.
Send it.
Buster the tanker.
We see nothing left but BTRs. We believe all heavy armor has been depleted here in this vicinity.
Concur. At this time, tanks are rolling up on the position.
Nemo 1-1 also concurs that SP5 is also very much clear.
Nemo Yankee 234
Nemo, just advise, getting word from electronic warfare that a tank group is headed northwest to southeast onto SP4. All my CAS assets are disappearing at this time. We should be able to handle them, but it's formidable T-72s. We might take some losses unless there's another CAP player.
Copy that. We've got 2 times GBU-12s on board. We'll try and stop them for you. Can you give me some sort of just an easy talk on their position here?
Yeah, sure thing. Confirm you were looking at SP5, correct?
Affirm, SP5.
Okay, immediately north of SP5 is a east-west running MSR. Follow the MSR east to the first T-junction with the stem flowing south. Call contact on the T-junction.
I believe I see the T-junction.
From that T-junction, go northwest along the road about 2 miles. This is a horrible talk on, sorry. From that T-junction, if you follow the road north, call contact on the next T-junction. You're going to go about 4 miles.
Interrogative, are these tanks moving currently?
Yeah, they're moving roughly north to south, and they are north of the MSR I was talking about.
Copy that. We're going to use the air-to-ground radar and try to get our eyes on a little quicker here for you.
Copy. I'll keep you posted when they hit the MSR so we know we're talking about the same group.
Copy that.
Nemo from Blind Man, regarding these circles, is it like gray flag where I have to stay in the circle for a bit so they become blue, or once everyone's dead, we just keep pushing north?
Pushing north. Everyone's dead.
Copy, we'll call.
Alright, Blind Man, I've got eyes on tanks moving south. Those have got to be enemies. I'm inbound on them now.
All friendlies are moving north. Anyone you see moving south is enemy.
Yeah, roger that. Looks like someone's engaging them now. I'm gonna have to come back around.
Blue Force is engaging the inbound enemy. We got ourselves a tank battle.
Copy that. One's coming around to help engage them. Sorry, too. I had to shake you.
Can you confirm that ground forces just cleaned everything up?
Nemo 1 confirms that all the tanks in that counterattack are now dead.
Savage, thank you.
Sorry we couldn't get ordnance on that quicker for you.
I think it was a great exercise in TACOM. That's great.
Alright, Nemo 1-2, what's your fuel state?
Currently 4.6.
Oh shit, that's a little low. Nemo 4, or Nemo 1-2, we're gonna need an egress to, I'll have you egress to Sayqal for rearm and refuel as a singleton. Is that okay with you?
Roger that.
Try and Buster if possible. Just don't run out of gas on me.
Blind Man, this is Lobster 2.
Lobster 2. Sorry about that.
Just north of the counteroffensive that was just cleared, we are spotting more armor at a small little town of set of buildings. Number 1, Number 2, airfield again?
Can you give me like a good location for that?
Check in with on the ops frequency with Snoopy and he'll guide you. Or Damascus Control could guide you in as well.
37 Sierra Delta uniform. 4648. 19th.
1-2, let me find it. You're going direct Sayqal, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Well, Nemo 1-2, oh, there you are. Nemo 1-2, and I assume you're already direct Sayqal. I'll push you over to Damascus Control in about 2 mics.
Nemo 1-2. Sec A, Romeo 9.
So if you're switching intercept control, give me about 5 mics and I'll be back.
Romeo 9, Nemo 1-1, say again. Lobster 2, Nemo 1-1. Did you guys need help with the group of tanks I was hearing?
Second, Romeo 93.
Lobster, clear to engage.
Blind Man, Nemo 1-1. You've got numerous tanks in ambush position at SP-10. Nemo 1-1's rolling in on tanks now. Inbound heading 270.
Blind Man copies all, thank you.
Snoopy, this is Nemo 1-1.
Send.
We've got numerous tanks in ambush positions at SP-10. Any idea when we'll get more fixed-wing casts on board?
Everyone's currently RTB to rearm. I haven't seen anyone come back up yet.
Copy that. Nemo 1-1's going to need to rearm and refuel. I'm just getting spiked by a MiG-29. Is that something I need to worry about?
That group is targeted by shipjack.
Copy that. Splash.
Not yet. Missiles are in the air, though.
Copy.
Romeo 93.
Say again for Nemo 1-1.
Romeo 93 is low on fuel and low on weapon. We're flying back for rearm and refuel. We checked at least 3 DMPs.
Copy that. You're cleared off station. Buster for the rearm refuel. I've got lots of targets for you.
Bingo. Bingo.
Romeo 93 copies all rearm refuel.
Line man Nemo 1-1. We got multiple entrenched tanks in ambush positions at SP-10, more than I can handle. I'm just plinking them at the moment. Recommend do not approach SP-10 at this point.
Copy, I concur. My plan is to hold the defensive line and wait for Kaz to attrite the positions. I appreciate you confirming what it is that I thought I was seeing.
No problem. Nemo 1 will probably have to come off station. in order to rearm and refuel, and then I'll be back as soon as I can after I hit this next tank.
Much appreciated.
Say again for Nemo 1-1.
Flight man, Lobster 2-1. Yeah, I'm 13 miles from SP4, so what is the next target?
Call 1 ready to copy, grid.
Ready to copy.
It's going to be a 37 Sierra Delta uniform. 376.
This is
221.
we are
Elevation 1239.
Winchester 8
What you're looking for is a key junction really stem facing northeast.
back and switching
Retract
to
enable.
Snoopy.
Affirm, you're cleared off station to rearm and refuel at
Copy,
Sayqal.
I have 37 Sierra Delta uniform 376-221, elevation 1239, and I'm going to be looking for a T-junction.
Good read back. Let me know when you've got sensors on your line 4 and 6 there.
Blind man Nemo 1-1's got a shack and another T-72 at SP-10. I am low on gas and out of weapons, so I will hand any fixed wing CAS over to you directly to hit SP-10.
Blind man cops all will go.
Snoopy, this is Nemo 1-1. I'm off the target area and heading to Sayqal to rearm and refuel. Can you give me a heading?
Nemo 1-1, let me find you. Yeah, you should see my scope right now. It's just a mix of blue and green.
112.
Oh, found you. Let's see here. Direct to Sayqal looks like about a heading of 220.
220, roger that. Should I switch over to Damascus control to relieve your workload?
Not yet. You're still in kind of the furball that is the Sayqal, not the Sayqal, the Palmyra area. Wait about 2 minutes, then hit me up again.
Copy that. And was those MiG-29s downed?
A-firm, shipjack splashed them. They're currently resetting.
Copy.
Snoopy, grab 1-2.
1-2, still there. Recommend you hold south of the, what was it? I forgot what it was, but Camel racetrack. Just hold there for a moment.
Roger, I will hold south of Camel Racetrack.
And Snoopy, while Nemo 1-1's out of position, go ahead and push CAS flights coming back on station directly to Crazy Ivan and Blind Man.
Roger. Thing is, they get saturated very easily. I'm trying to give it to them slowly.
Hey, firm.
Grab 1-2, go ahead and push for 75.
Nemo 1-2, you still on this frequency? Leopard's currently off the target area, head to Sayqal. We can link up together on the ground and take off.
Once you go ahead and push Crazy Ivan.
Roger, pushing Crazy Ivan, thank you.
Stand by lead, I'm on final.
No problem.
Nemo 1, say again?
No worries. I was just saying we can rearm and refuel and then take off together.
Copy that, I'll wait for you at Sayqal.
Echo Light 1, beware traffic, 12 o'clock low. Basically call altitude, I'm right under you now.
Roger, runway inside. Nemo 1-2.
Allow 6-1, do you have visual?
Below does not have the traffic in sight.
Allow 6-1, keep track for 10 seconds. After that, enter final 26.
Below 6-1, I have the traffic in sight.
Damascus Control, Nemo 1-1's inbound to Sayqal. Request a heading.
Nemo 1-1, I will vector you down, so left heading 180 and descent flight level 15.
Angels 1-5, 180 on the heading, Nemo 1-1.
Romeo 9 of flight, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 3010, and turn left heading 260.
Nemo 1-1, Nemo 1-2.
Nemo 1-2, you're clear for land, it's an uncontrolled airspace. Romeo flight, speed 200.
Almost hit 200, aiming for Angels 6000.
Nemo 1-1, speed 350.
350 for Nemo 1-1.
Nemo 1-2, intention.
Nemo 1-2, turn left on final for Sayqal.
Damascus Control, this is Oscar 6 flight, how are you with him?
Oscar 6 flight, stand by, brake, below flight, you have an F-18 in front of you.
Braking and climbing for 4,000, below 6-1.
Damascus Control, Nemo 1-1 is the FAC-A. Request expedited vectors to get on the ground for rearm.
Nemo 1-1, you have stand by for a while. Brake Romeo 9-3, turn left heading 230 and cleared enter final runway 26.
Palmyra 3 heading 230, cleared for runway 26.
Romeo 9 of flight, do you have visual for 26?
Almost visual on runway.
And Whiskey flight is ready to depart. Able to take the other runway so that we don't interfere with other traffic. flight, Damascus intentions, landing.
Hey firm, interrogative was wondering if we needed to rearm to then take off and continue the mission, or is this mission over?
Now rearm and head back to the target area. You'll be given targets.
Copy that. Oscar 6 flight, turn right, heading 240, please.
240.
Allow flight, enter left downwind, cleared final 26.
Entering left downwind, clear final 26.
Nemo 1-1, keep it on track, after 10 seconds, turn right, heading 260.
260 after 10, Nemo 1-1.
Roman 93 on final 3 greens. Runway 26.
Nemo 1-1,
So Whiskey 2 flight ready to depart runway 07.
just got Yankee
Correction,
flight just off the tanker. Do you have any words for them before they come back in?
Yeah, their target's
I
going to
guess.
be SP-10, and they should check in with Blind Man, and Blind Man will probably give them
No, it's the one
carte
that
blanche to
faces
schwack
for,
SP-10.
Northeast.
Roger,
Is that a runway?
heading over to Blind Man.
Negative.
Rod.
Roman 93, 263 greens.
Damascus control, below 6-1 established on downwind. 26.
Below flight, cleared entering runway 265.
Cleared final 26, below 6-1.
Nemo 1-1, turn right, heading 300. Descend and maintain 5,000, QNH 3010, and speed below 400.
Copy that 300 and 5,000, and got the QNH.
And speed below 350 now for
Copy, speed below 350 for Nemo 1-1.
Damascus control, this is Oscar 6, requesting frequency change to divert airfield for rearming.
You will say my frequency Oscar 6, just descend flight level 150 and give me heading 190.
Bingo.
Descent to 190, heading, say heading.
190.
Copy. Flight level 190, heading 190.
Typhoon flight Damascus. Nemo 1-1, on your 1 o'clock position you have 3 JF-17s, confirm visual.
Nemo 1-1 has the Jeffs in sight.
Nemo 1-1, follow them on runway 26.
Copy that. Nemo 1-1's following the Jeffs, runway 26.
11 information allow 63 last JF-17 at 180 knots.
Copy that.
Lima 9, vacate runway 26.
It's hard not to see a JF-17, they're so smoky.
I was had a runway incident when I came in.
You almost hit?
Whiskey 21, that was
That's just clear.
our runway, so push 253 now.
Getting close to the runway, and I thought
Pushing 253, whiskey 2.
So I assumed there was going to be an overhead brake because he never told me to descend direct. I didn't hear him tell me that.
Oscar 6 flight, turn right heading 270.
I'm in the downwind.
Oscar
and
6,
my intentions.
270.
I'm like about to turn the final, turning final base. And we had to wave off another flight that was right behind me.
Sorry, I'm on short final. Believe the last JF-17 just touched down.
Oscar 1, Typhoon 1. Oscar 6, descend and maintain 5,000 QNH 3010.
Go for Nemo 1-1.
Descend to 5,000. Did I miss anything? Or which frequency is it to land
Sayqal, clear the active Sayqal.
Get on with Damascus
You did
control,
great, Bello.
and he will talk you down.
Oh, copy.
We go to the next taxiway, the second one. I'll be right in front of you.
Copy that. I've got visual on you too. Let's taxi on down to the EOR, and I'll rearm and refuel down there.
Oscar 6.
Alright, 1-1's ready to taxi. You good to go with 1-2?
Copy, ready.
Sayqal Tower, Nemo 1 flight of 2 F-18s on the rearming pad, ready to taxi.
Nemo 1, flight taxi your discretion, hold short runway 26.
Roger that, taxi our discretion, holding short runway 26 for Nemo 1 flight. 2, go ahead and lead us out. Alright, Nemo 1-2, I'm going to have you lead us out. We'll fly 400 knots, 20,000 feet direct to steer point 13. How copy?
Copy, Seaport 13, 400 knots, Angels 20.
That Marine made a nice landing. Go ahead and keep on taxiing past these 16s.
I thought they were waiting to take off.
I don't believe so. I believe they're rearming.
Nemo 1 flight, if you can make it past these Vipers, runway 26, line up and wait.
Oh, hold. Looks like the Vipers are shooting out in front of us here for Nemo flight.
Romeo 9 or Sayqal tower, you on this frequency?
I believe they got the memo.
Romeo 9-4 is on this frequency. Romeo 9 Roger. Runway 26, surface wind 056 at 4 knots, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, Romeo flight. And Nemo 1 flight, cancel lineup clearance.
Roger, Nemo 1.
Nemo 1 flight, runway 26, line up and wait.
Runway 26, line up and wait, Nemo 1.
Sayqal tower, sorry, forgot my call line. 61, flight of 3 JF-17, ready to taxi.
We're lined up and wait, so we're not clear for takeoff just yet.
Below 6 flight, taxi your discretion, hold short runway
You
26.
take the left, I'll take the right. And you lead us out.
Taxi our discretion, hold short 26, below 61.
I'll take the ATC comms for you.
Sayqal traffic, Romeo flight, pushing uniform 1. Romeo flight, apologies, contact Damascus Control 255.50, bye-bye. 255.50, bye.
Confirm, you said waypoint 13?
Affirm.
Nemo 1 flight, runway 26, surface wind 056 at 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, Nemo 1 flight.
Okay, run it up. Thanks.
Nemo 1 flight, you on this?
5-second separation, leads rolling.
One's wrong. Sayqal Tower, Nemo 1 flight, I'd like to request a right-hand turn to heading 050.
Nemo 1, that's approved as requested. Contact Damascus Control 255.50, bye-bye.
Over to Damascus Control, Nemo 1 flight, thank you. Alright, right turn, steer point 13.
Allow 6, flight runway 26, flight away.
Line up and wait, runway 26 below 61.
And we shall be expediting, baby.
Copy that, holding 400 in the box.
Copy that. I am saddled on your right-hand side. Nice loose formation. Let's come right a little quicker. Get in a little cloud surfing while we're at it. Damascus Control, this is Nemo 1, flight of 2 F-18s passing 11,000, climbing 20,000, 050 on the heading.
Nemo flight, Damascus Tower, roger that. Radar contact, line heading 070, and contact Snoopy at 253.0.
After that, over to Snoopy, 070 on the heading for Nemo 1 flight.
Ready 060.
After that, we'll just disregard the 070.
Damascus Control, Yankee 2-1 and flight 3 Shibet.
Snoopy, this is Nemo 1-1, flight of 2 F-18s, checking in as frag. We'll be back on station in 9 minutes.
Nemo 1, roger.
Alright, 2, let's fence back in. Keep an eye on flying towards our waypoint here. I'm going to check in with Blind Man as well as Crazy Ivan and get a sit rep from them.
Sure. Level 20.
Copy. Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1-1. Checking in with you for a sit rep.
Nemo 1-1, Crazy Ivan. Currently we have forces just a couple miles to the south of Blue 9. We're working on getting Blue 9 cleared out to push up now, over.
Copy that. I'm going to check in with Blind Men, then we'll figure out a plan of where the FAC-A should take up station. Blind Man, this is Nemo 1-1, checking in for a sit rep.
Nemo, Blind Man, Rusi loud and clear. Be advised at this time only got a one by Apache engaging roughly south to north, engaging a convoy on the road immediately northwest of the airport. There's a second convoy though that could use attrition, and also there's one group of T-72s, however, that's on Crazy Ivan's side of things, so I don't want to steal his thunder. But he does have Crab 1-2 and another Apache that's just kind of hovering in front of the group, but they're not engaging.
Copy that. Is SP-10 pretty well cleared out at this point?
Off calling station for blind man, say again.
Is from Nemo 1-1, is SP-10 pretty well cleared out?
That's affirmative. Reference the airfield objective. I've got my most eastern, which is also my most northern column of tanks, is on the eastern side of the runway. SP-10 is completely cleared out, and we're just ready to push north. However, there's those T-72s on the west side. That's still an issue for us. The Apache, call sign Lobster, is finishing off T-72s that are on convoy on the road northwest of the airport.
Copy that. Are those T-72 column, is that on the western side of the runway?
Affirm.
Copy that. We'll get fixed wing on it ASAP. We'll be on station in 5 mics, and we'll head back over to Crazy Ivan and talk about SP-9.
Copy.
Whiskey 2-1 has tally T-72 southern part of mentioned compound with infantry surrounding it. Whiskey 2-1, Crazy Ivan, visual.
Snoopy, this is Nemo 1-1.
1-1, send it.
Do we have any fixed-wing CAS assets that are looking for targets that are in the AO?
Speaking of that, we got Typhoons about 3 minutes behind you. You should be able to get them something.
Roger that. We'll work with Typhoon once they are on your station and send them to us once they are.
Roger that. Runway.
Blind Man, Nemo 1-1, sorry to come back up on your net here. With your tanks in your current position, would you prefer bombing runs be from north to south or south to north, now that you're on the eastern side of the runway?
South to north or east to west passes work. Even if you do a west to east, that's not a problem, as weapons generally drop short of their targets.
Roger that. Will do.
Our forces are taking the runway at this time.
Copy that. Bravo Zulu.
One man, Officer 2-2.
Crazy Ivan, Whiskey 2-2, we were planning to go in sequence. I have tally on T-72 at the target area.
Yep, Whiskey 2-2, confirm final attack heading 010.
010.
Roger, you need to correct a bit to the left there.
Crazy Ivan, this is Nemo 1-1. Is SP-9 pretty well cleared out for you guys at this point?
We're working on it, but we should be able to complete the mission with our current resources.
Copy that. We've got the culturally sensitive area, the Acropolis. Do you want fixed wing doing gun runs to clear that out for you guys?
Nemo 1-1, red rounds. Crazy Ivan, stand by. Whiskey 2-2, Crazy Ivan, visual. Make your correction into the right at this time.
Whiskey 2-2 is turning
Alright,
in.
2, I'm going to take the lead back from you here. And we'll slow it down to 300 in the box, okay?
Okay, Whiskey 2-2, you're cleared hot. Whiskey 2-1, tally T-72 out in the open, in between some trees south of that compound.
Whiskey 2-2, rifle.
Yep, that's a left pole, egress west. Whiskey 2.
Romeo 9.
This is Nemo 1-1.
You're good. Whiskey 2, just to confirm, the east of your position is friendly airspace. Whiskey 2-1, visual, you're cleared hot.
Checking in, I'm at call cleared hot, Whiskey 2-1 and Whiskey 2-1 rifle.
Copy that. Please anchor 10 nautical miles to the east of the airfield of Palmyra. How copy?
Anchoring 10 miles east of Palmyra.
I want you guys ready for strafing runs. How copy?
Crazy Ivan, crab 2-1.
We are ready for strafing runs, yes.
Disregard less.
Whiskey 2-1, track T72.
Crazy Ivan, crab 2-1.
Crab 2-1, Crazy Ivan.
We got vision on T72 west of the Acropolis. Cross permission to engage.
Crab 1-2, that's a negative. That's targeted by Whiskey 2-1. Crab 1-2, I do have a target for you.
Go ahead and send it.
Crab 1-2, it looks like we've got hostile infantry on the Acropolis. Use gun.
Roger, I copy infantry in the Acropolis. Request gun.
Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1-1 also has eyes on that infantry in the Acropolis. We're ready for gun runs whenever you call it out.
Roger, Nemo 1-1, stand by for 9-line. First, Nemo 1-1, Crazy Ivan, game plan. We're going to have gun runs working south to north. It's going to be type 1 control. And it's going to be a left pole egress west.
Nemo 1 copies all.
Okay, Nemo 1-1, advise we're ready for 9-line.
Nemo 1's ready for 9-line.
Is that friendly tanks moving across the airfield?
Okay, lines 1 to 3,
Those are
NA. Elevation 130 feet. Infantry. Location, your pod.
Oh, Mike.
No mark. Friendlies. 9,000 east. Left pole, egress west. Advisor and ready for remarks.
Nemo 1-1's ready for remarks.
Request gun runs. Final attack heading tree 10.
Nemo 1-1 copies all.
Whiskey 2-1, interrogative, captured T-72 tank northwest of the village, facing northwest, requesting permission to engage.
Whiskey 2-1, you're clear to engage that target, though it appears to be targeted by Lobster 2-1. Stand by for retasking.
Whiskey 2-1, standing.
Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1-1, you ready for readback?
Nemo 1-1, read back when ready.
Readback as follows. Lines 1 through 3, NA, target elevation 1330, target description, infantry in the Acropolis. Target location, my pod, no mark. Friendlies south, egress pole left, egress west. Remarks, troops in contact.
That's a negative on the troops in contact. We are requesting gun runs.
Copy that. Guns for the attack.
Roger, you're clear to continue.
Nemo 1-1's continuing, currently 10 nautical miles south of the target.
Whiskey 2-1, Crazy Ivan.
Whiskey 2-1, copy, listening.
Whiskey 2-1, you're clear to attack that T-72 you spotted previously.
Roger, Whiskey 2-1, running in.
Nemo 1-1's IP inbound.
Whiskey 2-1 rifle.
2-1, you were not cleared hot, but that's okay. Nemo 1-1, Crazy Ivan, continue.
Continuing. Nemo 1-1's 5 miles south of target.
Whiskey 2-1, I remember you clearing me to engage that mentioned target from before.
Alright, we'll debrief that.
Is
Nemo 1-1, you're cleared hot.
Nemo 1-1's cleared hot. Radio check.
How much are we?
Crazy Ivan, crack 1-1.
Copy that. You were hot micing before.
Grab 1-1, Crazy Ivan.
We are just south of Blue 9. We're looking into the Acropolis trying to locate some infantry.
Unknown if I hit anything.
We're going for the ground troops in the structure, correct?
Affirm.
Grab 1-2, Crazy Ivan, we have friendly forces pushing up to your position.
Roger, I copy. Friendly forces pushing to me.
Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1-1's off the target, resetting for further attacks if required. Roger that, reattack acknowledged, heading back to the IP for Nemo 1-1. 2, you still in trail with me?
Roger. About 2 miles.
Crazy Ivan, this is Whiskey 2-1.
Copy that. Get a little bit closer to me, and we'll
Whiskey 2-1,
reattack the
Crazy Ivan,
target.
go ahead.
Looks like the targeting area.
Romeo 9, NIP 10 miles east of Palmyra Airfield, ready for tasking.
Copy that. Stand by for that tasking. We're
Whiskey 2-1,
quickly
Roger,
clearing up the
advise
target
on
areas
munitions
here.
and playtime remaining.
Whiskey 2-1 has 1 Maverick, 1 rocket pod, 4 times GBU 54, playtime 1.5 hours. Whiskey 2-2 has 3 Mavericks, 4 times GBU 54, and rocket pods also 1.5 hours of playtime and full gun. Whiskey 2-1's gun is jammed.
Nemo 1-1's IP inbound.
Nemo 1-1, Crazy Ivan, continue.
Nemo 1-1 continuing. Don't really get to do gun runs in a SPUD mission very often. This is fun.
Target in sight.
Nemo 1-1, you're cleared hot.
Nemo 1-1 cleared hot.
Altitude. Altitude.
Two's cleared hot.
2's cleared hot. Nemo 1112 is off to the west.
Crazy Ivan, Crab 2-1.
Crab 1-2, Crazy Ivan.
Two,
We
can
just
you
got
do
a
me a
good view
favor
of that.
for me?
We got a couple more infantry on the ground there. We can engage with,
You check in
Yeah.
with Blind Man and see if there's still those
Crab
tanks on the
1-2,
western
Crazy
side of the
Ivan, clear
airfield.
to engage.
Roger, clear to engage infantry in the Acropolis.
Copy, stop.
What was the F-16 flight that was looking for tasking east of the airfield?
Whiskey 2-1, Crazy Ivan. Next one, 2-1, copy.
Copy that.
Whiskey
Keep us close
2-1,
to
new game
Blind
plan.
Man.
Looks like there is a hostile armored company or supported mechanized company that is roadblocked in downtown Palmyra. So we'd like for you to hit that. Roger. Whiskey 2-1 is looking. Yep, I have a new offset for you to copy. Whiskey 2-1, ready to copy. Yeah, that's
Where was
going to be
those
Blue
tanks you wanted to be found out about
9,
again?
bearing
The
028,
frequency?
1.5 miles.
No, what was the tanks you want me to ask?
Blue 9, bearing 028,
That was,
1.5
he said there
miles.
were T-72s on the western end of the airfield that he was needing some help with, and I got caught up with helping out Crazy Ivan.
Copy, stop by.
Crazy Ivan, Nemo 11 is reset.
Roger, Nemo 11, Crazy Ivan, good effects on target.
Good effects on target, thanks. Crazy Ivan, Nemo 11 has multiple armored vehicles in the center of the city.
Crazy Ivan, Roger, we're tasking Whiskey 2-1 on that now. Whiskey Flight has tally on the targets.
Go for Nemo.
Roger, Whiskey 2-1, can you describe the targets, please? Whiskey 2-1.
Unable at this point, push him to Blind Man.
By
We're rapidly running out of targets here.
Correction, 4 T-72 tank.
Let him know also that if Blind Man has no targets, push him back to me.
Multiple logistic trucks, followed by what appears to be troop transport trucks. Roger, Whiskey 2-1, that column is your target. Type 3 control bomb on target. Advisor ready for 9 line. Lead Nemo 1-2.
Go for lead.
Whiskey Flight.
It looks like you had Romeo flight engaging those 72s.
Okay, Whiskey Flight,
Beautiful.
we're modifying that. It's now Type 1 control. Lines 1 to 3, NA. Lines 4 to 6, your pod. Talk on.
Actually, I was
friendlies.
Yes, Type
4,000 east.
Beautiful.
Left pole egress west. Advisor ready for remarks.
Are you with me still?
Whiskey Flight ready for remark. Okay, weapons are at your discretion. Make your runs from south to north. There is restricted airspace directly to the east of the target. Roger. Lines 1 to 3 NA, lines 4 and 6 my pod. Talk on. Friendlies 4,000 east, left pole egress west. Weapons our discretion. Run in south to north, and copy that restricted airspace to the east of the target. Roger, Whiskey 2-1, you are cleared for IP inbound. Whiskey 2-1 cleared for IP. Whiskey 2-1 has captured the lead convoy vehicle, requesting permission to engage with Maverick. Whiskey 2-1, stand by, looking for you. Whiskey 2-1 visual, you're cleared hot. Cleared hot, Whiskey 2. Whiskey 2-1 rifle. Whiskey 2-1 Shack 272.
Nemo 1-1 confirm Shack.
Nemo 1-1 Crazy Ivan, advise on playtime.
Nemo 1-1, Nemo 1-2, playtime is 45 mics.
Roger, 2, are you coming in?
Whiskey 2-2 has captured the rear vehicle. That's a truck requesting to engage with the Maverick.
Yep, Whiskey 2-2, I'm looking for you, stand by.
Two, can you do me another favor?
Whiskey 2-2, you're cleared hot. Go ahead.
Whiskey 2-2.
Can you ask Snoopy what the air-to-air picture is?
Whiskey 2-2 rifle. Turning west.
Alright, good effect on targets 2. 1, you're cleared to attack the
Roger, 3 groups, none of them are effective.
from the front.
Copy.
And stand by, looking for you now. Whiskey 2-1 has tally on 3rd tank from the front. Okay, Crazy Ivan's visual 1, you're cleared hot. Whiskey 2-1, pick up GBU 54. Whiskey 2-2, Crazy Ivan, are you coming back in?
Crazy Ivan, Whiskey 2-2 is turning back in now.
Whiskey 2-1, Crazy Ivan, looks like your last bomb was ineffective, over. Whiskey 2-1, I confirm last bomb ineffective, laser didn't fire. Troubleshooting right now.
Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1-1 could put a couple GBU-38s in the middle.
Nemo 1-1, stand by.
The Ivan, Whiskey 2-2 has captured the next T-72 in the left.
Okay, Whiskey
Crazy Evans, visual, continue. You're cleared hot. Two copies. Whiskey 22 Pickle, turning west.
Crazy Ivan, crab 1-2.
Crab 1-2, Crazy Evan, go.
I believe we've sanitized the Acropolis.
Crazy Evan, roger. Whiskey 2-1 has tally on Whiskey 2-2's target. The bomb seems to have missed, requesting permission to engage. Whiskey 2-1, Crazy Evan, visual, continue. Whiskey 2-1, Pickle. Roger, you're cleared hot.
Sorry if this is messing you up too. I'm just on max fuel conserve right now.
Copy that. Whiskey 2-1, Crazy Evan, we're switching to Type 3 control. Don't attack any targets outside of that column. Acknowledge. Whiskey 2-1, acknowledge, just Type 3 control and not attacking anything outside of that column. Whiskey 2-2 Pickle.
That looked like a shack.
Hey, Ryan.
Yay.
Nemo 1-1, Crazy Evan.
Emo 1-1.
Nemo 1-1, are you still contact that column?
Affirm. We've got him in the sights.
Okay, Nemo 1-1, your game plan, you're going to engage that column, same as Whiskey Flight, Type 3 control, bomb on target, do not attack anything outside of that column, acknowledge.
Type 3 on the column only for Nemo 1-1 flight.
Nemo 1-1, there is restricted airspace to the east, directly to the east of the column, acknowledge.
Copy that. Restricted airspace east of the column. Would you like us to do the left-hand pull-off again?
That's affirmative. 1-1, Crazy Evan, advised and ready for 9 line.
Nemo 1-1's ready for 9-line.
Nemo 1-1, your IP is going to be a blue 9. Actually, stand by, that's a bad one. Nemo 1-1, your IP is going to be purple 2, bearing north 010 for 7.3 miles. Lines 4 to 6, your pod. Talk on friendlies are east, about 0.6 miles. Left pole egress west. Advisor and ready for remarks.
Ready for remarks for Nemo 1-1.
Yeah, first Nemo 1-1, read back. Well, actually, don't bother reading back. 4 to 6. Remarks are, weapons are at your discretion. Recommend final attack heading 010.
Copy that. Nemo 1-1's ready for readback.
Okay, go ahead.
Readbacks as follows. IP is purple 7, heading 010 for attack. Distance 7 nautical miles, 436 NA. My pod, friendlies 0.6 miles east, egress left to heading 270.
Right, so your IP is a purple 2, not purple 7.
Copy that. Purple 2 for Nemo 1-1.
Yep, that's just to give you a good attack heading.
Copy that. Nemo 1-1 is at the IP.
Roger, Nemo 1-1, you're clear to engage.
Nemo 1-1's clear to engage.
Whiskey 2-1 Pico on that last 272. Shack 272.
Nemo 1-1's inbound.
Whiskey 2-2 is inbound, gun run south and north on the convoy.
Nemo 1-1, paveway ×2 on the convoy, out to the west.
Crazy Evan, Snoopy. Snoopy, Crazy Evan. Can you monitor a Fox mic?
Say again?
Are you able to monitor a Fox mic?
I don't understand.
Do you have an FM radio?
Oh, yeah, sure, 1 second. Yeah, what channel?
Let's go with 27.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, Whiskey 2-1 rolling in rocket south to north on that convoy.
Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1-1. Looks like everything's pretty well sanitized down there. Are you good for a time call?
Nemo 1, Nemo 1-2,
Right after Crazy Evan.
Gotcha, loud and clear. Snoopy, Nemo, 1-1.
Nemo 1-1, Snoopy, pass your message.
Where's that Snoopy? Let's call it Miller time. All fixed-wing aircraft are cleared off station once they're done with the JTAC. Nemo 1-2, you still with me?
Roger, about 2 miles trail.
Copy. Crazy Ivan, Nemo 1-1. Looks like you've taken the objective. Everything is sanitized. Well, we're gonna go ahead and call Miller time.
Cruise Evan Rogers, all close air support call signs are cleared to RTB at this time.
Nemo 1-1 is RTBing. Alright, 2, let's head on home to H3.
Sir.
Damascus Control, there we go, I knew it was somewhere. On 255.50, bye-bye.
Roger, Damascus Control, and have a good day, thanks.
Snoopy, below 6-1, can I take a souvenir?
Below 6-1, Snoopy, what would the souvenir be?
Just a little F4 off the nose.
Snoopy, this is Nemo 1-1. Currently RTBing to H3.
Nemo 1-1, Snoopy, radar contact. Pigeons, 130,
130 and heading for Nemo flight. Thanks, Snoopy.
And below 6-1, Snoopy, if the group you're talking about is 36045 miles, then negative, run away.
Roger.
Alright, 2, you want to take the lead back? Let's go push it to 400 in the box.
8 to the above kill, but they've turned right north, so you're not catching them.
What about the F-15 315 for 80?
Just go home.
Aye, Chief, going home.
Wow, 6-1's gonna get herself shot down by an F-15.
I'm thinking.
I can take an F-15. The JF-17 is the superior aircraft here.
Snoopy, this is Whiskey Flight checking in RTB.
Whiskey 2, Snoopy radar contact, where's your home plate?
Home plate is H3.
Coming up on the left.
Visual.
Whiskey 2, roger, Pigeons, 130, 110.
Yeah, nice.
130, 110, Whiskey 2. Thank you.
416 Damascus Control, leave.
1 is saddled. Nice job today, 2.
We're pushing Damascus Control. Copy, thank you. Switch com 17 for Damascus.
Stand by. We haven't been swapped over by Snoopy yet. Do you want to take the ATC comms from here, or do you want me to keep doing them for you?
I can do it. Snoopy, yeah, just told us to switch over to Damascus.
Okay, sorry about that. Swapping. And you have the ATC radios, sir.
Copy. Give it a few minutes before I contact them.
Traffic KC-135, 1 o'clock low.
Visual. We're passing behind them.
Nemo flight Damascus.
Damascus, Nemo flight.
There you are. Nemo flight heading 130 for H3 main base.
Roger, 120 on Nemo flight. Turning left at 130. Copy, 130. Never mind, we're still good.
Oscar 6 flight Damascus.
Go ahead, Damascus. This is Oscar 6.
Oscar 6 expect visual for runway 29er.
1. Fenced out.
Affirm.
Got 7.1 on board.
Copy, 2 fenced out, 6.1.
So used to looking to the right side of the cockpit for the fuel gauge, it's on the other side in the F-18.
For flight 15 is that much, huh?
Too much, I guess.
Too bad about the Huey flight not taking off, because I was having fun with that. I've been having fun with that lately.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no, not your fault. I saw myself in the only sign-up, so I was kind of expecting it.
You still got to fly a fun jet. Or a fun helicopter for a while, though.
Oh, yeah.
There we go, putting my shadow right on top of your jet.
I'm going to send you the street shots. That should look pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Oscar 6 flight left turn 100, descent flight level 150.
Damascus control, Romeo 9.
Romeo 9, Damascus control. Say arrival.
Romeo 9, Damascus control. We are in for March for Ohio, and we are currently 50 miles out at flight level 220. We are in for overhead brake with full stop.
Romeo 9er, good check up. Turn left, turn 200.
Turning left 200.
Oscar 6 flight, turn left heading 100.
Oscar 6, 100.
Oh, my butt hurts, the ejection seat.
Oscar 6 descend and maintain flight level 150.
Let's make sure we level off at like 180 here.
Sure.
Gator 5-1 flight, descend flight level 100.
Gator 5-1 descending flight level 100.
Romeo 9er flight speed 400.
400 Romeo 9.
Nemo flight speed 400.
Nemo, copy.
For the A-18C comms, make sure you read everything back, so that would have been 400 knots on the speed.
Copy.
Damascus Control, Typhoon 1, flight of 2 F-18s, heading home 1, 2, 3 at 20,000.
Typhoon 1-1, radar contact break, Nemo flight, turn left heading 100.
Nemo flight, turning left, heading 100. Left turn.
Typhoon flight, keep it above 400 knots, heading 120.
Above 400 knots, heading 120.
Romeo 9 flight, below 400 knots.
Below 400, Romeo 9.
Oscar 6 flight, descent flight level 100.
Oscar 6, flight level 100.
Nemo flight, speed below 350 knots immediately.
350 below Nemo 1 flight.
Nemo flight blocked each other. Say again.
Sorry.
Nemo flight, slow down at 350.
Nemo flight, descend and maintain flight level 140.
Descent, maintain 140, Nemo flight.
Sorry about that, I thought you maybe didn't hear him.
JTAC 51, turn right heading 230 and cleared final for runway 24 right.
For runway 24 right.
Romeo 9 flight, turn right heading 180. Left heading, sorry, left heading, correction, left heading 180.
Turning left 180, Romeo 9. Spot up a little bit, sorry.
Damascus Control, Whiskey flight with you, Angels
You're
15,
good.
hello.
I didn't even notice, I was just flying in formation with you.
Whiskey flight, radar contact, Damascus. Fly heading 100.
Fly heading 100, Whiskey flight.
Romeo 9 descent flight level 100.
Descending 100, Romeo 9.
Nemo flight, speed 300 knots ASAP.
Copy, 300, Nemo flight.
Oscar 6, turn right heading 200.
Oscar 6, turn right heading 200.
Gator 51, contact tower at 275.25.
Copy that.
Gator 51, contact tower 275.25.
Watch the altitude.
Romeo 9 flight unit 3001, descend 6,000 feet, turn right heading 275.
Say again for Romeo 9?
Romeo 9 and turn right heading 275, descend 4,000 feet, QNH
3001.
Tower 275, keeping 4,000 feet and QNH is 3010.
Oscar 6 right, expect landing, expect arrival, runway 29 and no overhead brake.
Roger that, runway 29er and no overhead brake for Oscar Flight.
Damascus Control, good evening. Below 3, flight of 3 JF-17s with you, 40 miles out from Marju Hail.
Below 6 flight, radar contact, stay present heading.
Maintain heading, below 6-1.
Oscar 6 flight, descent 4,000 feet, QNH 300.
Oscar 6, 4,000 feet.
Typhoon 1 left, heading 100.
Typhoon 1 left, heading 100.
Nemo flight, right turn 300.
Right turn 300, Nemo flight.
Repeat last message.
Block.
It's not for you, Oscar, so break Nemo, right turn right heading 200.
Nemo flight, right turn heading 200. Nemo flight. Right turn
Oscar
200.
6 turn right heading 280, cleared final 29.
Turn right, 280.
Oscar 6-1 reports runway inside.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Romeo 901, you were not on a heading, so turn right heading 320, then you are in the base for runway 24 right.
Turn heading 320. Romeo 9.
Typhoon flight descent flight level 100. Typhoon flight descent flight level 100. Break 6 flight contact H3 tower 277.55.
Oscar 6. Typhoon 1, descending flight level 100.
Thank you for that, boss. We're missing
Nemo flight QNH 3001, descent 4,000 feet.
401, descend 4,000 feet.
That's the altimeter setting, not the heading.
Whiskey 2-1, descend flight level 100, and give me a right turn 140.
Okay. You were turning into me, I was like, whoa.
Descend flight level 100, right turn 140, whiskey flight. Nemo 101, stay on course 200.
Oh, damn it. Rob, Nemo 11, stay on course 200. Thought he was turning us and descending us.
No, he gave us an altimeter setting, not a heading.
Damascus
coming down to
Control,
4,000.
below 6 flight, request descent to pattern altitude.
flight, descend pattern altitude.
Descending to pattern altitude, full out flight.
Romeo 9 of flight, cleared left, entering final 24 right, contact Mayo Tower 275.25.
Clear to land, Romeo 9, contacting tower.
Nemo flight, report runway inside.
Nemo have runway inside. Nemo flight has runway inside.
Nemo flight, cleared entering final runway 29.
Cleared runway for runway 29, Nemo flight.
Typhoon, flight turn right, heading 200.
It's the one we're basically lined up on right now. They left us pretty high, so we gotta get down.
Copy.
Follow 6 flight, right turn 240, enter final 24 right.
Turn right heading 240 on final 424 right, you said?
24 right, affirmative.
Turning right 240 for 24 right, below 61.
300,
Nemo flight, contact tower 277.55.
Well, Nemo 1-1, request frequency change to tower. You coming in?
Nemo, I cleared you already. 277.55.
Bye.
H3 tower, Nemo flight is inbound for runway 29.
Nemo 1-1, roger, clear to land. Runway 29, winds 187, correction, 187 degrees. Break, Oscar 62, extend downwind.
After that, Nemo flight, clear to land, runway 29. Alright, let's go ahead and bring it way down. You see the
Extend
runway?
downwind, don't turn final. Roger, just listening. Thank you. Straight in approach, correct?
Hey, friend, I'm already pretty slow, so let's go and dirty up.
H3, and text your discretion to the apron.
Altitude.
Street tower, Phoenix, Ostrich 63 is clear, runway 29.
Nemo 1-1 traffic information, correction, Nemo 1 flight, traffic information, F-18 on your, let's say, 11 o'clock.
Traffic's in sight for Nemo flight.
We'll hold the traffic in sight.
Nemo's got the traffic in sight.
Nemo 1, roger.
Alright, 2, go ahead and take the left side of the runway, I'll take the right side of the runway.
Flight load 100 flanks,
0 down there. If I need to go around, I'll go
Last
around.
station standby, break, Oscar 62, report final.
Oscar 62 is running final.
Typhoon 1-2, confirmed you passed off to tower.
Hey, sir.
Typhoon, sorry, I'm getting absolutely bollocks by AC Damascus. Contact Damascus Control on 255.5.
H3, we just came from Damascus. He said we should go to your frequency.
No, he didn't. Contact Damascus on 255.5.
Copy. H2 tower, Oscar 62 on final for runway 2.
Oscar 62, roger, continue approach, expect late landing clearance. Nemo 1-1, report vacated the active.
Nice job.
Nemo 1-1, expedite vacate.
1-1's expediting.